This is the 23rd time the Women's Center is giving this award. I personally have been involved in 16 of the award ceremonies, and I love this award because it's a little bit different. Through the years, we have continued to call it Women of Achievement, but we celebrate a different kind of achievement. Although the resumes of these recipients are lengthy and impressive, that is not what we are honoring today. We are honoring their participation in the community of women who help and support one another to make this a better world. We are celebrating the achievements of extending a hand, of sharing our stories where they can help, of contributing wisdom to the whole, and of commitment to women rising together. Celebrating these women today means that we can always believe in women as mentors, colleagues, leaders, sisters, daughters, teachers, guides, mothers, wives, examples, and friends. Regardless of the path we are on, we travel together. The theme of Women Rising comes from the movie Girl Rising, which the Women's Center has shown on campus many times this academic year. The movie features the stories of 9 girls in the developing world who are on a quest for education. The girls rise above unbelievable obstacles such as extreme poverty, stereotypes, child marriage, violence, and more, simply to go to school. These girls are trendsetters, joining together and speaking out. They are taking action and making change. When considering a theme for the awards ceremony today, we realize that we know these girls. There are girls like this who are women in our community, women rising in all kinds of ways. And in just a bit, we will be able to introduce them to you. However, first, I would like to introduce our speaker. We are delighted to have Dr. Joanne Lipford-Sanders here to put our Women Rising into a larger perspective. Dr. Lipford-Sanders is here from Heidelberg University today, and we're honored and thrilled to have you. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Lipford-Sanders.
I'm so happy to be here. I would like to thank those who invited me, all of those that were involved in the invitation, and it is a wonderful thing anytime that we take a moment or two and appreciate a woman. I don't think you get much better than that. It is my privilege and honor to participate in this afternoon's celebration. I am excited to be addressing a group of such highly accomplished women. You are to be congratulated for turning ambition into achievement and opportunity into success, for finding a way to win despite obstacles, despite being discouraged and underappreciated, and despite the ever-present threat of failure. My excitement, however, is tempered by humility, as I recognize the seriousness of the time in history. Across the globe, girls and women assert their claim to the rights of full citizenship and an unfettered opportunity to self-actualize. Our actions, our responses, especially now, truly matter. If we are to benefit from the rich legacy that our history now delivers to us, we must face the challenges that lie ahead with dignity, integrity, hope, and resolve. Your theme, Women Rising, is an international theme used by many women's groups. It is intriguing and thought-provoking, as rising implies an affirmative action, a shifting of position or circumstances resulting in attainment of a position elevated above one's original state. For our homes, for our honorees, they have each accomplished success against formidable odds. Recognize that what these women have done, the fact of their rising, has implications that extend beyond this moment and beyond the boundaries of both geography or community. the Women's Center of this great community college, while empowering and while serving to empower women and enable their success, is to be commended, not only for the work that you do, not only for the thoughts that you have, but for your nobility and the appropriateness of your mission. Also for the sponsorship of this wonderful event. The organizers of this event demonstrated wisdom and an appreciation of the broader issues confronting girls and women today. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant and gorgeous and talented and fabulous? Well, actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small doesn't serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. I say to you, sisters, my sisters, and still I rise. Thank you.
So at this time, I would like to invite all 8 award recipients to the stage.
Stella Nsong. Stella Nsong, owner of Nightingale Home Support, is a visionary with a life force of energy and possibility thinking. Like champagne, she sparkles with ideas on how to help any situation become better. Stella's mission is to raise awareness that America is approaching an elder care cliff. With this looming, Stella is committed to helping those women who are caregivers, whether in her employ or not. Family caregivers are typically women who are sandwiched between the demands of taking care of their own families and careers and having to look after a spouse, parents, or in-laws with a progressive illness. These women are often overwhelmed. One way Stella has empowered these unsung heroes is by providing free caregiver relief nights to educate, celebrate, indulge, and pamper women who are typically exhausted and unappreciated. A fine meal, chocolate fountain desserts, group discussions, support, and love are all enjoyed, along with many facials and salon services. Stella absorbs all the costs. Along these lines, Stella's proudest accomplishment is the Caregiver Relief Network, a global community for caregivers that supports, educates, highlights, and transforms the act of caregiving. She has keen insight into the dynamics of rebuilding self-esteem, reducing stress, and opening minds up to meet challenges which are faced by women providing care in difficult situations. Stella's knack for supporting women reaches beyond her caregivers. Stella has a particular affinity for promoting women she works with or happens to meet casually, even if she just sparks a conversation with a bank teller or a grocery clerk. She always thinking of ways to network women and connect them for the greater good. When she takes an interest in you, you cannot help but to improve yourself. Whether it is offering her keen business sense to a woman just getting a business off the ground, or giving higher levels of responsibility to those ready to assume it. Stella is always ready to connect a woman with an opportunity. You cannot help but want to move forward or rise to a higher level when in the company of Stella. Please join me in congratulating Stella Nsong.
You haven't really been able to see this close up, but it says on here, what it says, the wording inside the profile of the woman says, "The universe chose me to be the spark that has set off a raging inferno."
Yes.
Ladies.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may tread me on the very dirt, but like dust, I rise. Does my sassiness offend you? Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I've got oil pans pumping in my living room? Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I rise. Does my sexiness offend you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from the past, rooted in pain, I rise. A black ocean leaping and wide, swelling and welling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts my ancestors gave, I am the hope and the dream of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. We rise. Thank you.
This concludes our program. We'd like to invite you to take photographs of all these wonderful, amazing ladies, and then join us in the art gallery for a reception in your honor. Thank you very much for coming.